All right, friends, today we're breaking down the most tax-friendly states for retirement in 2026. These are the places where you can actually keep your hard-earned money. I'm talking about the states that won't shake you down. For every little penny the moment you retire, if you're thinking, I worked my whole life, so why should taxes take it all when I retire? Or, what if I move to the wrong state and my savings disappear? You are not alone. Many people live with this fear and stress, which is why choosing the right state is absolutely critical. So let's skip the IRS lectures and all the fluff and get straight to the truth. Before we dive in, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. If you're serious about retirement, you don't want to miss tips that could save you thousands of dollars. All right, let's get started. Number 6, Mississippi. This is the retirement state nobody considers until they look at the math. Suddenly, Mississippi starts looking like that kid from high school who quietly retired at 50. From a tax standpoint, it's like the state rolled out the red carpet. No taxes on Social Security benefits, pensions, IRA withdrawals, or 401k distributions. It's basically saying, you've been through enough. Keep your money. Property taxes are low, almost illegal low. At age 65, there's a senior exemption that drops them even further. Imagine your tax bill going down as your birthday candles go up. Housing is where Mississippi shocks people. While the rest of the country is battling $500,000 shoeboxes, you can still find real, livable homes in the $180,000 to $225,000 range in places like Oxford, Madison, Tupelo, or parts of the Gulf Coast. You can even find property tax bills under $1,000, which will make you laugh if you're from New Jersey or Illinois. Yes, picking the right town matters. You'll pass a few exits and say, nope, not for me. But the good pockets, calm, stability, predictability, and breathing room, financial and emotional. If your dream retirement is affordable and stress-free, Mississippi delivers in a way most people never expect. Number 5, Tennessee. This state figured out how to be affordable and interesting, more than I can say for many winter escape states. Taxes, a dream. No state income tax, no Social Security tax, no retirement withdrawal tax. Tennessee basically hands you a retirement welcome basket and says, you finally stopped working. Good for you. Housing is reasonable too. Median home prices are in the low to mid 300,000s, as Nashville can be pricey, but real gems are in Knoxville, Chattanooga, and Johnson City, places with views, culture, hospitals, restaurants, greenways, and neighbors who actually wave at you without a hidden agenda. Tennessee gives retirees something more valuable than taxes. Options. Want a quiet lake town? Done. Mountains? Easy. Near a city but not paying city prices? They've got it. Taxes won't sneak up on you. Costs don't explode randomly. Everything stays steady, predictable, and manageable. Just what you need in retirement. Number 4, Wyoming. Wyoming feels like the last corner of America where the government isn't sitting on your shoulder asking, by the way, did you pay tax on that? There's no state income tax, no tax on Social Security, no tax on IRA or 401k withdrawals, and no estate tax waiting to surprise your kids later. Wyoming honestly feels like the state hands you a cup of coffee and says, relax, we're not here to bother you. That's exactly why retirees who are exhausted from being nickel and dimed their entire lives start looking at Wyoming seriously. The system here is simple, clean, and most importantly, predictable. No hidden surprises. No sudden rule changes that blow up your budget. Housing in Wyoming is really two different worlds. Forget Jackson. Prices there are so high you start wondering, is this a house or a luxury museum? But Jackson isn't the real Wyoming. The real Wyoming is Cheyenne, Casper, Gillette, and Laramie, where home prices typically fall between $360,000 and $430,000. These are towns with real grocery stores, actual hospitals, and neighbors who don't feel the need to get involved in your personal business. One of Wyoming's biggest advantages isn't just taxes or housing, it's space, physical space, mental space, financial breathing room. Traffic is almost non-existent. You can drive 10 minutes and see so much open land that your stress level drops without you even realizing it. This state is built for people who want out of crowds, noise, and constant pressure. Now let's be honest, winter here is no joke. Wyoming winters arrive early, leave late, and sometimes feel like they're challenging you personally. This is not cute winter. It's serious, bone-chilling, breath-freezing cold. If you're used to warm weather, this will require an adjustment. But if you can handle the cold, or at least prepare for it, Wyoming rewards you with one of the strongest financial setups in the entire country. You trade a little cold for a lot of financial peace, and in retirement, peace is often more valuable than luxury. Number 3, Nevada. Their minds immediately jump to Las Vegas. Neon lights, casinos, Elvis impersonators, and people questioning their life choices at 3 a.m. But if you drive just a few miles off the strip, a completely different Nevada appears. One of the cleanest and simplest tax environments in the country for retirees. There's no state income tax, no Social Security tax, no tax on IRA or 401k withdrawals, and no estate tax waiting to surprise your family later. Nevada doesn't complicate things unnecessarily when it comes to taxes. And that very simplicity and predictability is what puts it ahead of half the country. Housing in Nevada varies depending on the area. Some places feel like the sellers price the homes based on vibes rather than reality. But cities like Henderson, Sparks, Carson City, and even Fernley are solid, smart choices. Here, you'll find neighborhoods that are genuinely livable, clean streets, grocery stores nearby, and neighbors who wave politely without expecting a full report on your life. Property taxes are generally lower than in most Western states. And most importantly, they're predictable. You rarely encounter a situation where one year you feel completely comfortable, and the next year your property tax bill shocks you off your chair. That stability is what gives true peace of mind in retirement. And yes, Las Vegas itself isn't entirely off the table. If you pick the right area, you can find surprisingly calm, clean, and well-managed communities. Pick poorly, and you might feel like you accidentally stepped into a reality show. Smart research and careful selection are key. One major advantage that retirees often overlook is healthcare. Las Vegas and its surrounding areas have plenty of specialists, hospitals, and medical facilities. As you age, access to quality healthcare quickly becomes far more important than views, entertainment, or nightlife. So why do retirees love Nevada? Because here things stay in place. Taxes don't suddenly change. Weather doesn't throw surprises. Expenses don't sneak up on you. More sun, less drama, and a simple, straightforward system. And in retirement, that combination is exactly what makes life feel easy and truly enjoyable. When most people hear, number 2, South Dakota. South Dakota is one of those states people rarely talk about, but those who understand it often quietly move there and settle in. It's the quiet genius of retirement states. No noise, no drama, just a strong, simple, and straightforward financial setup. When it comes to taxes, South Dakota ticks almost every box retirees care about. There's no state income tax, no tax on Social Security benefits, no tax on IRA or 401k withdrawals, and no estate tax waiting to surprise your family. The state doesn't complicate things unnecessarily, and that very simplicity is what makes it financially so powerful. Housing is another big win. In cities like Sioux Falls and Rapid City, median home prices typically range from $290,000 to $330,000, a rare find in today's America. These aren't just towns on a map. They offer full urban amenities, grocery stores, quality hospitals, restaurants, parks, and the everyday conveniences that make a real difference in retirement. You're not dropped in the middle of nowhere and told, here's peace, the rest is on you. Daily life in South Dakota is remarkably calm and predictable. Traffic is minimal. Expenses don't suddenly spike. Insurance bills don't arrive looking like ransom notes. Everything stays within limits, and that very stability gives retirees priceless peace of mind. Now, we can't talk about South Dakota without mentioning winter. The winters here are truly harsh. Long, cold, and at times relentless. They test you, challenge your routines, and push your preparation to the limit. But those who adapt quickly realize an important truth. Their money lasts longer. Stress levels drop, and retirement transforms from a constant battle into a manageable, balanced life. South Dakota isn't flashy. It doesn't demand attention. But if you want a place where your savings are secure, expenses are under control, and life is free from unnecessary complexity, South Dakota quietly but firmly proves to be an outstanding choice for retirees. Number 1, New Hampshire. New Hampshire is the rebel of New England, while Massachusetts, Connecticut, and the surrounding states are busy taxing almost everything. Income, retirement, purchases, even breathing. New Hampshire takes a completely different path. There's no tax on wages, no tax on Social Security benefits, no tax on IRA or 401k withdrawals, and no sales tax. In a region like New England, this is almost unbelievable. For retirees, it means the money you earn or withdraw actually stays with you, and that's exactly what sets New Hampshire apart from the rest of the region. Now, housing comes with a trade-off. In most of the desirable towns, home prices generally range from $475,000 to $520,000, and property taxes aren't negligible. In many areas, annual taxes run between $6,000 and $10,000, which can be shocking at first glance. But when you realize your income, retirement withdrawals, and everyday purchases are all tax-free, the property tax starts to feel like a flat membership fee, a single payment that replaces all the hidden taxes you'd pay elsewhere. The real magic is in the lifestyle. New Hampshire offers mountains, lakes, ski towns, and small downtowns that have kept their charm and identity. In the fall, the foliage is so breathtaking that drivers stop in the middle of the road to take it in, and no one honks at them. There's calm, there's space, and that balance is priceless in retirement. Crime rates are low, Healthcare access is strong, and the air feels so clean that you start questioning what you've been breathing for the last 20 years. People mind their own business, but they're not afraid to help when needed. This quiet dignity is rare today. Winter here is not to be ignored. New Hampshire winters are long, snowy, and sometimes dramatic. They're not easy. But if you genuinely enjoy the seasons, real seasons, not just Florida's heat followed by more heat, then the cold isn't a drawback, it's a feature. In short, New Hampshire balances taxes, natural beauty, safety, and quality of life in a way that's almost impossible to find anywhere else in New England. That's why in 2026 it earns our top spot for retirees. So there you have it, the 6 most tax-friendly states for retirees in 2026. But one important question remains: which 6 states are retirees leaving rapidly? And where are they going instead? If you want to know the truth before making any major moves, make sure to watch the next video. Thanks for watching, and remember, a smart decision today can protect decades of your hard-earned money.